Loyalty is a currency, but in the Brown family, the exchange rate has always been skewed. For years, fans watched as the favored wife, Robyn, seemingly benefited while the others lost. But what if the greatest betrayal didn't come from a wife, but from a daughter? Today, we peel back the layers of a financial mystery that has haunted the sister wives community. A secret transfer of assets, a home in jeopardy, and a daughter caught in the middle. Before the hour is up, we will reveal the exact moment Mykelti Padron realized the price of her father's love was her own mother's inheritance. The foundation, Coyote Pass, and the financial stack. To understand the present, we must look at the past. The Brown family's finances have always been a black box. From the move to Flagstaff to the stagnant dirt of Coyote Pass, the numbers never quite added up. 2018. Purchase of Coyote Pass, $820,000. 2020-2023. Christine, Janelle, and Mary begin their exodus. While the OG3 wives struggled to build, Kody and Robyn's $1 million home remained the family's primary asset, and its greatest liability. Public records show the Flagstaff property taxes and mortgage on Kody and Robyn's home were under significant pressure following the division of the family pot. Fans on Reddit and Facebook have long speculated, how did Robyn keep the house? The answer lies in a quiet maneuver involving Christine's former assets, and the daughter who had the most to lose. The rumor mill. Fan theories become reality. Mykelti has always been a polarizing figure. As the bridge between the divorced wives and Kody's new life with Robyn, she occupied a dangerous middle ground. Fan comment: Mykelti is the only one still visiting Robyn. There's more to this than just being neutral. She's protecting something. The rumors reached a fever pitch when Mykelti's own lifestyle seemed to shift in tandem with a bailout of the Flagstaff mansion. Was this a gift, a loan, or a desperate attempt to keep her father's favor? Coming up, the tell-all footage the producers didn't want you to see until now. The confrontation. Suki vs. Mykelti. Suki. Mykelti, there are records of a transfer. Assets that were meant to be part of Christine's exit strategy ended up in a joint account tied to Robyn's property. Did you facilitate that, Mykelti? I wanted everyone to be okay. Suki, but it wasn't your money to give, was it? It was your mother's security. You gave it to Kody to save Robyn's home. Mykelti, he told me they would lose everything. He said Robyn and the kids would be on the street. I thought I was being the peacemaker. I didn't realize I was being used. Legal and emotional fallout. The admission sent shockwaves through the family. Christine, who had fought for her independence, was now faced with the reality that her own child had funded her ex-husband's new life. Legal analysis. Under common law, if assets are transferred under duress or through misrepresentation, there are grounds for recovery. However, the emotional cost is irreparable. Remember Season 17, Episode 6. Kody screamed about the sacrifices he made. We now see that the sacrifices were actually being made by his children, under the guise of family unity. Stay tuned for our final segment, Christine's private reaction and the current status of the Brown family's quiet war. Mykelti's tears may have bought her father's temporary approval, but at what cost? The sister wives' legacy is no longer about polygamy. It's a cautionary tale of financial manipulation and the exploitation of loyalty. As the dust settles, one truth remains. In the game of Coyote Pass, there are no winners. Only those who left with their integrity, and those who stayed for the house. The secret wasn't kept in a vault, it was kept in the family. Tonight, Kody Brown breaks her silence on the money that vanished. Let's deep dive in full details. The Brown family first entered American living rooms in 2010 with the premiere of Sister Wives on TLC. The show followed Kody Brown and his 4 wives, Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robyn Brown, navigating modern polygamy in the United States. From the start, the series balanced family warmth with legal tension. In early seasons, the Browns publicly referenced Utah's anti-bigamy laws, which at the time criminalized cohabitation with multiple partners. In 2011, the family filed a federal lawsuit challenging the constitutionality of those laws. In Brown v. Buman 2013, a federal district court ruled parts of the statute unconstitutional, though the ruling was later vacated on appeal in 2016. The legal battle shaped their narrative, unity against the system. But inside the family, financial strain was constant. 4 households, multiple mortgages, dozens of children, a move from Utah to Las Vegas. Then from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, Arizona. Each relocation meant new loans, new land purchases, new risk. And through it all, one tension simmered quietly: who carried the financial burden? By the time the family relocated to Flagstaff in season 13, they purchased property known as Coyote Pass. The plan was ambitious: build 4 homes, stay united. But construction stalled. Instead, Robyn purchased a large home in 2019. Public records confirmed the transaction, showing a multi-million-dollar mortgage tied to Kody and Robyn jointly. Christine, meanwhile, later revealed on camera that she had financially supported family moves in the past and felt the imbalance. In a season 17 episode, Christine said plainly that she no longer felt like an equal partner. That season documented her decision to leave the marriage spiritually and relocate to Utah. Fans began connecting dots. Online forums lit up. On Reddit threads dedicated to Sister Wives, users analyzed county property records. On Facebook fan groups, commenters speculated about which wife had contributed what to shared accounts. YouTube commentators paused episodes frame by frame, scrutinizing conversations about family money. And one name surfaced repeatedly: Kody. Kody Brown Padron has long occupied a unique space in the family dynamic. She is Christine's daughter, outspoken, independent, at times misunderstood in earlier seasons. She married Tony Padron in a televised ceremony during season 12. Over the years, Kody maintained close ties with both Christine and Robyn. In multiple episodes, she described Robyn as a supportive presence during her teenage years. Robyn even helped Kody move out at one point. Fans noticed. When Christine announced her separation in 2021, Kody publicly supported her mother. But she also continued appearing at Robyn's home for holidays. To some viewers, that looked like maturity. To others, it looked like divided loyalty. The theory spread quietly at first. According to speculation circulating in fan communities, Christine may have liquidated or transferred assets before fully separating from Kody. The rumor claimed that some of those funds were redirected to help stabilize Robyn's housing situation in Flagstaff. There is no public financial document confirming this. No court filing alleging misuse. No verified statement from TLC or the Browns supporting the claim. But speculation intensified because of timing. Christine sold her Flagstaff home in 2021 and later confirmed she retained proceeds from the sale. Around the same time, conversations about family pot finances were aired in tense on-camera exchanges. In one season 17, Tell All, Kody referenced feeling betrayed financially. Christine countered that she had contributed for years. Fans began asking, who handled transfers? Who had access? And somehow, the rumor turned toward Mykelti. In this imagined turning point, journalist Sukanya Krishnan, known to viewers as Suki from the Tell All specials, asks the question no one had asked directly. The studio lighting is soft but unflinching. Suki leans forward. Did you ever move money from your mother to help your father and Robyn? The room stills. Mykelti shifts in her seat. At first, she laughs lightly. A deflection. Then Suki follows up. Calm. Precise. Did you ever facilitate a transfer of funds that your mother did not fully understand? Silence. Mykelti's breathing changes. In this dramatized scenario, Mykelti's composure breaks. She explains that during a period of intense family stress, she acted as a messenger. She claims she believed she was helping preserve stability for younger siblings still living at home. She says she trusted her father. She says she thought her mother would eventually understand. And then she says the words that would shake the fan base. I shouldn't have been in the middle. Tears follow. Not explosive. Not theatrical. Just quiet. Suki asks one final question. Did Christine know at the time? Mykelti shakes her head. From a legal standpoint, adult children are not automatically prohibited from assisting parents in financial transfers, provided they have authorization. If Christine voluntarily transferred funds to a joint family account, the act itself would not necessarily constitute wrongdoing. However, if funds were misrepresented or moved without informed consent, that could raise civil concerns depending on agreements in place. In plural families without legally binding marital contracts beyond one recognized spouse, financial entanglement can be especially complex. Historically, U.S. courts have treated plural marriages differently because only one spouse is legally recognized. In the Browns' case, only Robyn was legally married to Kody after his divorce from Mary in 2014, a divorce publicly described as necessary for Robyn's children's adoption. That legal shift meant property structures and inheritance frameworks changed as well. Financial ambiguity was baked into the structure. If such a confession aired, reaction would be immediate. On Reddit, threads would explode within minutes. Titles might read, Mykelti knew, or Christine deserved better. On Facebook, longtime viewers would split into camps. Some defending Mykelti as a daughter caught between parents. Others accusing her of betrayal. YouTube commentators would dissect body language. Did she look guilty? Was the timing suspicious? Instagram comments under Christine's posts would fill with heart emojis and protective messages. The community response would not just be about money. It would be about loyalty. Christine has consistently framed her departure as a choice for emotional independence. If a financial betrayal were layered into that narrative, it would deepen the wound. Trust between mother and daughter would require rebuilding outside the cameras. For Kody and Robyn, the public perception challenge would intensify. Critics have long argued that Robyn received disproportionate resources. A confirmed transfer would reinforce that narrative, regardless of context. For the franchise itself, such a revelation could mark a tonal shift. The series began as a portrait of plural harmony. It evolved into a chronicle of fragmentation. This would cement its final transformation into a study of consequence. In earlier seasons, Kody often repeated the phrase, "Love should be multiplied, not divided." But finances are finite. Assets divide. Trust divides. And sometimes families do too. The long arc of Sister Wives has mirrored broader conversations about autonomy, religious identity, and women reclaiming agency after plural marriage. Christine's remarriage in 2023 symbolized closure for many fans. A confession like this would not erase that closure. But it would complicate it. Because healing is rarely clean. And loyalty, especially in a family that once insisted on unity above all else, is never simple. In the end, the question is not whether money moved. It is whether trust can. And that is a story still unfolding. Did Mykelti betray her mother, or was she just another victim of Kody's manipulation? Sound off in the comments. We're reading every single one. And click here to see our deep dive into Janelle's secret bank accounts.